Hello everyone, right here I have a 2023 Proton Persona 1.6 Premium. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in. And upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. The Persona Premium comes as standard with Proton's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on the driver's side door handle. And to unlock the car, just press the black button again. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Persona, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel. The second generation Persona uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. From the 2022 model year onwards, the premium trim gets a leatherette steering wheel with perforated sections on the sides and sport grips at 10 and 2. From the 2022 model year onwards, the Persona is only available with a continuously variable transmission. Known in short as a CVT, this transmission features an infinite amount of gear ratios to provide better fuel efficiency and a smoother drive when compared to regular automatic transmission. This transmission features a sport mode as well. While rear parking sensors are standard across the range, only the Executive and the Premium trims add on front parking sensors along with a reverse camera with active guidance signs. Safety features in the 2022 model year onwards Persona include 4 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, a traction control system, hill hold assist, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. For the Premium trim, there are an additional 2 curtain airbags for a total of 6 airbags. From the 2022 model year onwards, both the Executive and the Premium trims get the same 16-inch 6Y-spoke alloy rims. However, only the rims on the Premium trim come in a two-tone finish while the rims on the Executive trim make do with a silver finish. This Persona uses Goodyear Assurance Triple Max 2 185/55R16 tyres. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and drums out back. The suspension is made up of McPherson struts up front and a rear torsion beam setup. The Persona nameplate was first used by Proton in the 90s as a renamed Wira for the Australian, the Chilean, and the UK markets. In Malaysia, however, Proton used the Persona nameplate beginning in 2007 as a replacement for the Wira. Like the Wira, the first generation Persona is also a C-segment vehicle. The first generation Persona was in production between 2007 and 2016. There are in theory 2 replacements for the first generation Persona. The Prevé, which debuted in 2014, is a replacement for the first generation Persona segment-wise, while in reality, the second generation Persona replaced its predecessor in August 2016. The second generation Persona is smaller and it now competes in the B segment category. It rides on a stretched Proton Iris platform whilst retaining a similar interior design to the Iris and having its own exterior design. Unlike the Iris, which had 1.3 and 1.6 litre petrol engines, only the 1.6 is offered in the Persona. There have been two faces for the second generation Persona so far, one in April 2019 and another in August 2021. There are currently 3 Persona variants on sale: 1.6 Standard CVT, 1.6 Executive CVT, and 1.6 Premium CVT. Powering this Persona is Proton's S4PH 1.6 litre, dual ovate cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features multi-point fuel injection and variable valve timing. It produces 108 horsepower at 5,750 rpm and 150 Nm of torque at 4,000 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 10.9 seconds, and the top speed is 170 km per hour. With a 40 litre fuel tank, combined fuel consumption for the Persona 1.6 CVT is 6.1 litres per 100 km. The Persona is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features for the 2022 model year onwards Persona Premium include automatic LED reflector headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED indicators for the sides, a black rear spoiler, body-coloured door handles and side mirrors, and a single exhaust pipe. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function in both directions. Window lock, storage, pull the receiver to pop open the fuel door, and the driver's seat in this Persona Premium does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, this lever controls the seat height, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Very simple digital manual air conditioning controls, temperature, recirculation, front and rear defrost, different modes, air conditioning, and fan speed. The climate control display, apart from the one down here, can also be viewed on the infotainment display. Electronic central locking, storage, 3 USB-A ports, the vehicle's eco mode, traction control and parking sensors. From the 2022 model year onwards, the Executive and the Premium trims get an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features an 8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 4 speakers. The stock sound system that the Persona uses is not that bad. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information. The title is right here. Below, the album and artist will show up here if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song. Right up here you can select between Bluetooth, USB and radio. And below you can bring up your voice command, bring up your air conditioning controls. Press that button and you can bring up your list of apps. You have QD Link, A Store. Phone allows you to connect the phone, look at your phone book, look at your call lists and whatnot. You can look at your Jukes music, change the themes, view photos, bring up your Proton Member Center and go back to your media menu. To the right you can also view videos, look at the weather, look at the map. Right here we are in the map, where you can enter an address, bring up your map settings, change the map view, bring up your traffic information and zoom in and out. You can also access your storage cleaner right here and bring up your settings menu. Right here, your VR settings, connection settings with your Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, personal hotspot and mobile data. Audio settings with your equalizer settings, balance fader, speed, volume, your various volume settings, ringtone settings, loudness and startup music. Display settings and system settings. You can learn more about the system right here, perform a software update and restore the settings back to factory settings. Now if you swipe to the left, we are in the main menu where you can view the map, look at the weather, control your media and look at your recently used apps. Now, to go back to the home page, you can either swipe to the left until you reach the home page or hit the home button straight away. If you swipe from the top down, you can bring up your loudness, settings, soft key tone, speed dependent volume, view your profile, bring up the settings menu, look at your connectivity options, adjust the volume and adjust the brightness. To the right, apart from your volume up and down buttons, you also have the power button, home button and return buttons. Front quarter windows, and as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button right here. Wiper controls. If you press the button at the end of the wiper stalk, you can go through the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, trip B, average fuel consumption, range, elapsed time, average speed, service indicator, illumination, trip A, and back to trip B. Now, if we press this button right here, we can bring up your menu, and then you can use this button right here to scroll through the options. You can start with vehicle, where you can change the volume, service reminder, fuel consumption unit, illumination, rest reminder, and return back to the main menu. And you can also select your trip computer options. Voice control or different media mode selection button, seat track buttons, volume controls, Bluetooth telephone control or mute button, light and indicator controls, and the steering wheel in this car is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders, front center armrest with storage down below. Right in here as well is a power outlet. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, LED reading lights. They also double up as your interior lights. And this button turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, and the rear seat backs in this Persona do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, locate the buttons right there and right there. The one on that side folds down the left seat, while the one on this side folds down the right seat and the middle seat. Just push it and flip the seat backs down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It's actually not too bad back here. The seats are quite nice and comfortable. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional legroom. No rear center armrest for this one, but right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles. There are a couple of USB-A ports down there for charging. To pop the boot lid open, you can use either the button on the key fob or the touchpad just above the number plate on the boot lid itself. Boot space in the Persona is 510 liters. As shown earlier, the rear seat backs can be folded down if extra boot space is needed. There is a light on the top of the boot, and under the boot floor is a vehicle spare tyre, toolkit, warning triangle, and jack. The rear doors in the Persona do open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry into and exit from the rear seats. Adjustable headrests for the front only. The rear headrests are built into the seat. Window control, bottle holder, storage, speaker, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. Nicely sized glove box, grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2023 Proton Persona 1.6 Premium. Thanks for watching and goodbye.